coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Temple Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Let me see what kind of fucking helmets it is.
The Owls will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Oregon's offense has the ball first today. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology, how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him, and everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Reads it, fires complete. At the 45 on its way. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Temple Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day.
I want to see what this defense talking about. Great defense.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using the quick game. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is...
Oh, give me that. Freshman.
Intercepted.
Two freshmen right there. Hit, Lambo.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it.
I got that bitch.
Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
A shot toward the end zone.
Mm.
Oregon.
Hey, Dart, you trying to get that? That's not Dart. That's the,
It hasn't taken very long
shit,
this
we have to
season
bring him
just
back.
see
That's
how
a great catch.
scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Looking spooky.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams.
I need big hits, I need strips.
Always fun to see two of the game's
people
favorite teams
flying
duke it
around.
out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
See what the press looks like against some scrubs.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns.
Freshman to freshman connection. Oh, catch that! Ah!
Intercepted. Big play. Stop.
Go to hang a little too far.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake.
Turning it on. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read.
Nice hit, Weathersby.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this
One
team
of the
got
things I
some
like
fucking
about this
attitude. I
defense
like
is their
it.
DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. He's got him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the run.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Oh, run 85.
To that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Powers through. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Shit, give me a fade right there.
After ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But it leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play.
Hart,
We'll
let's see
take a
what you
break
got,
to check him
freshman.
out. Looking to throw, it's down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
And the fourth pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming onto the field.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is in the air. Return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Snatches it
I pushed the wrong button. That was a
Gets it
pick.
to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking for a deep man.
Catch
And
that.
they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Dell. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Dell. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Safe little shovel pass. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for...
Doing something.
Boy, just came here to hate real quick. I respect it. I respect it, man. Nasty ass highlighter helmets. Blue steel.
I guess you proud of that.
What, proud of the natty? What you talking about?
Enjoy it while it lasts.
It's about to last for a minute. My team's good as fuck. Dog, we about to run this shit up. I might three-peat.
We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Temple Owls, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense will get the ball first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take.
Right down the middle. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Off-play action. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He lost one down the sideline.
What's that?
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to fire away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in at the 40. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Dell. Oh, they're after him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
It out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this?
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's got it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Why are you starting? Is he the starter? I'm a damn team yet. He is a starter. I need more out of you, brother.
Catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll try the run, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Dell. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
What was that?
Connection to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough.
Should be in the slot.
Down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Dell. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The inside handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give him 109 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Looking to throw, it's Dell. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back to pass, it's Dell. That's caught. It's Hart. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Running the red zone, it's Yates. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Looking for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this is why this team is losing this game right here. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back on the option to give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The give on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Dell. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs.
Thank you for doing something. I bet you're proud of that.
Man, how about the
Enjoy
first
it
half
while
this
it
guy's
lasts.
having? He already has 2 touchdowns. Picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Ducks are in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Dell. He wants it all. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the 2nd half underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Direct snap. Oh, it's a pass. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, beat discipline. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dell. Throws to the wideout. Right on target this time. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Puts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Off-play action on first down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. This defense is kept them backed up now. One more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first
I
down.
already won the Jet Award, though.
Tempo
so
lining up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Dell. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Hart. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Sends it back in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Touchdown Ducks! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the misconnection on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Bobo.
I think you're doing something. I guess you're proud of that. Enjoy it while it lasts. Vanderbilt.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Let's go. Soften them up with the run. Now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Finds a man on the right.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll give it to the back. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Bobo. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play, it's 2nd and 2. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Handoff from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Flips it out in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they can't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run play action. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To throw, it's Dell. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's DeLuca. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He might want another play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.